The following is a presentation of Major League Baseball Productions. So how do you end an 88-year World Series championship drought? First, you forget the past.
You can't bring all that baggage with you out there. It's tough to take all that on when you're playing.
You ignore the perception that you're the second city's second team.
Everyone still talks about Chicago as being a Cubs town, and that's all it is.
You pay no mind to preseason predictions.
We were picked to finish fourth in our division. Nobody was expecting the White Sox to really accomplish anything.
You play Aussie ball.
Hey, let's go, wake up here, let's go, come on. A lot of people say Aussie baseball. A lot of people forgot that was the way people play baseball.
Great pitching.
Throw right down the middle, he can't hurt you.
That's what our team's all about, pitching and defense.
We got 25 guys that play hard every day.
You go wire to wire.
The Chicago White Sox are the Central Division champions.
We really believe that we could get this done. You could see the confidence in everyone just grow and grow every day that we took the field.
You run roughshod over the defending champions.
What a job of pitching by Orlando Hernandez.
This team's not intimidated by anything.
Again by Chicago. Come on!
We wanted to show the world that, hey, we're here for a reason.
Keep it up.
You need a little luck.
The ball was thrown on the ground by Josh Paul back to the mound, and Brzezinski's the only one that thought about it.
How do you end an 88-year drought?
Brooks Robinson, what are we watching here tonight? The best pure power in the majors comes out of the right arm of Bobby Jenks. Uribe is over there. He reaches. Did he catch it? He caught it. He caught it.
Major League Baseball Productions presents.
This is way back in the gap, and it's a gunner! The White Sox winner!
The 2005 World Series film.
It has been 86 years.
I got a chance to witness in St. Louis.
Generations have come and gone.
I got to sit in the stands and watch Game 4.
For the first time since 1918.
Brought chills to me, you know, just sitting in there watching the celebration.
The Red Sox have won baseball's World Championship. Can you believe it?
Hopefully we can do the same this year.
Boston's dramatic triumph did indeed give the White Sox cause for hope, and their journey to taste that World Series champagne began in Arizona.
Señor, ¿cómo está?
We had to get the players to buy into the style we wanted to play. Someone out there that can pitch it, a few guys that can catch it, speed, a little power in the middle, just kind of old-fashioned, old-school baseball.
Hey, let's go, wake up here, let's go, come on, let's go.
The Sox did have an edge for the 162-game grind, an inspirational man of indomitable spirit.
Come on, get those run by, boy, let's go.
The Aussie factor.
Come on, Pete, get up there for AJ, let's go.
Could you guys understand him?
Come on, make it hurt.
I think that's the biggest thing. Most people can't understand him.
Make it happen, let's go, don't wait.
You deal with a manager every day that is the loosest cannon you ever been around in your life.
You have to talk to be a leader. He wants to try to kid like his daddy go, don't move. He hold that thing. That's why leaders always have to beat the mound off him. They go like this, hey, don't move.
He's the best manager I've had a chance to play for. He keeps guys loose. He brings a lot of energy in the clubhouse and in the dugout.
Let's go. Come on, let's go. Keep fighting, boys. Come on.
He's really been in the middle of this clubhouse day in and day out, bringing this team together from day one.
I got 25 guys there that I can take it anywhere with me. Those guys go anywhere with me, and I'll go with them.
By playing Ozzy's brand of baseball, the Sox got off to their best start in franchise history.
You can put it on the board! Yes!
In every one of their first 37 games, they held a lead. That's a record.
An amazing performance by Mark Burley.
At the beginning of the season, they threw numerous complete games.
Nice going, John Garland. He pitched one whale of a ball game.
For us to come out, get off to a hot start.
Back-to-back shutouts for John Garland.
We got that confidence rolling, and once we got that confidence, it kept building each win we put up on the board.
This winning stuff's just becoming too easy for him.
Ozzie Guillen's really got the kind of team that he envisioned when he took over.
I don't believe in good management.
He's got a good lead over there at first base.
Because if you don't have the players,
oh, he knows he's going to run. It's just a question of when.
And you know how the horses, you cannot run the Kentucky Derby without them.
Scott Pasetnik, are you kidding me?
That's my focus. That's my job, is to try to get on base as much as I can.
And he's in there.
They wanted to get more speed in the offseason. They went out and got it.
The Dodgers are playing like they think he's going to sacrifice.
He's just totally changed the way our offense goes about its business.
Gonna go to first, look out! He's safe!
Aussie ball, smart ball, small ball, whatever they want to call it. It was about being smart, not making mistakes, and when the other team does, take advantage of them.
A walk and 2 sacrifices have created this opportunity. This is a smart ball rally going on right now.
Aussie ball, to me, is just, playing the fundamental baseball, playing the game the way it's supposed to be played.
Swing and a hit to left field. That scores the tying run. Here comes Pasetnik to the plate, and the White Sox have taken the lead 4-3.
It's an unbelievable thing they got going here in Chicago.
It is.
They're playing the game the way it's supposed to be played.
Playing solid textbook baseball, Chicago took a 9-game lead on the Twins at the break.
The sinkers, both sides of the plate, cutter, vacuum cutter, indoor cutter.
4 White Sox All-Stars helped beat the National League and ensure a future advantage.
Whoever comes out of the American League goes to the World Series. We know we got home field advantage for them now, but it would be great if it was us.
First half of the season, they won so many games by 1 run.
Yeah, the Sox win it 5-4.
When you win games by 1 run, your team has got pressure all the time. And it didn't seem like pressure bothered these fellas whatsoever.
Dumb and dumber.
Mike boy, check.
AJ swings and hits it deep. It's way back.
Go take this, go at the back, get kicked out. Give him some good stuff.
That ball's getting small in a hurry.
Look, you hear us right now, look.
And there's a long one.
On August 1st, Chicago had a 15-game Central Division lead.
He struck him out swing on the splitter.
You got better chance every day when you pitch and you play defense.
Rolling back, away back, leaps and makes a great catch. One of the best catches you'll ever see.
It didn't seem like anyone could catch these Sox. But Cleveland refused to concede and began to win almost every game.
Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the other team.
This Cleveland team seems pretty much unbeatable at this point.
They had an incredible run.
We were kind of just cruising along. Didn't seem like we were putting what we could have put into it.
And the Indians have sucked the life out of this crowd.
They did push us. They pushed us to the point where it was either get your stuff together or you're going home early.
I think that was definitely one of the turning points.
Joe Creedy and the Sox win it in extra innings 7-6.
I think a lot of the guys took a step back, took a big breather.
I think that was good for our team to be able to feel what it's like to almost not make the playoffs and then finally get back on track again the last week of the season.
Yeah, they're breathing a little bit easier now. And all of a sudden, boy, they got a little bit more pep in their step.
You don't set a goal of winning the World Series at the beginning of the season. You just try to go out and play hard every day and look and see where you stand in September.
Line drive, caught it. They are celebrating on the south side. The Chicago White Sox are the Central Division champions.
When we played Detroit and we clinched, all bets were off, all the pressure was off. With that feeling fresh in your mind going into the playoffs, all that other stuff was forgotten.
Don't just feel happy just to be in the playoff. Win this 10. Win this 10.
We are just about set for Game 1 of the American League Division Series.
We must be in the playoffs. We got Gatorade bars in the dugout now.
So how does a team get the strength to erase an 88-year stretch of postseason futility? simply look to the most recent past.
The first thing I thought about last year when the Red Sox won the World Series was that everybody was making such a big deal about the fact that they hadn't won since 1918. And here we were, we hadn't won since 1917.
Take it easy,
Hey, if they could do it, we can do it, you know? If they can break their curse, so can we.
You would think Chicago would be feeling the pressure of such a monumental task, but these guys would have none of it.
But the White Sox seem like a very loose team.
I slept so good last night.
A less pressured brand of baseball because you deal with a manager every day that is the loosest cannon you ever been around in your life.
You know what's pressure me? When you got 7 kids and you only make $1 a month.
We have a tremendous opportunity for the baseball world to get to know us a little bit.
Go player. When guys come up to you and say, man, my hands are shaking, my legs are shaking, I just kind of laugh. I hope he throws me a couple like that.
Way back, it's a gunner! A 3-run homer for A.J. Brzezinski!
We know we can play with these guys. Now we have to prove it to everyone else.
Back at the wall. Oh, that hurt. Isn't that the White Sox?
Leave it all out on the field there every day. I mean, that's the way this whole team plays.
Keep it up. Long ball again by Chicago. Hey, go stay high. Go stay high. The White Sox have won Game 1, 14-2.
I think after we won that first game,
Hey, hell of a game. Yeah, I'm betting you too.
it's like we're off and running in the playoffs.
The White Sox Nation is just getting started.
The White Sox trying to make it 2 in a row in this division series.
We got to play fundamentally sound baseball here.
The White Sox knew that in order to beat the world champions, they'd have to exploit their every weakness.
You just had a feeling like, you know, some sort of mistake was going to be made by the other team that was going to give us an opportunity to win.
Off speed, Graffinino. Oh, no! Through his legs. Everyone's safe.
Graffinino tried to flip that ball before he caught it.
You know, sometimes you just lucky.
All of a sudden, you've got the go-ahead run now at home plate for Chicago. If you're the Chicago White Sox, you've got to make it hurt.
We never give up.
Let's go! Driven long and hard to left field. Good! Give any team, certainly a good team like the White Sox, extra outs, it's going to kill you.
Good teams create breaks for themselves, and good teams take that opportunity and run with it.
Uribe has it, and he throws out Renteria for a White Sox winner.
I think people know what the Red Sox did to the Yankees last year, being down 3-0. I don't care if we're up 5 runs with 1 out left, and try to finish these guys as quick as we can.
So the Sox, the flair for the dramatic, the excitement, you can feel it in the air. You want that dramatic 3-in-a-row comeback.
Walking into Fenway against the former champs, against Big Papi and Manny and Johnny Damon, Jason Varitek, we felt supremely confident.
Swings and bounces it up the middle. That ball is through for a base hit. 3 straight hits after 2 are out, and the White Sox lead 2-0.
We were going to be in the game and give ourselves a chance to win.
Well, this is the Red Sox' big opportunity. The base is loaded, nobody out.
And here comes El Duque.
No White Sox had more playoff experience, and he wasn't about to be phased.
He's a legend there in New York. Now you're going to be a legend in Chicago.
And a pop-up.
Pops him up as well. To come in with a base loaded, no outs, to get out of it, no runs.
Swing and a miss. He ran around on a curveball.
You know, that's got to be the inning of the year right there.
What a job of pitching by Orlando Hernandez.
I can hear the fat lady starting to sing.
Swinging a ground ball.
Gucci, Konerko, and the Chicago White Sox have completed a sweep.
Beating, Boston in the 3 games instilled in everybody's mind, hey, we definitely do have something special here.
Their first playoff series win since 1917 was certainly reason to celebrate.
This team has been as together as any team I've ever been around.
When you play together, it's tough to beat you.
But I also get the sense that we're not satisfied with this. This team's built for a 7-game series.
Right now we're working on all cylinders.
If we execute like we did in this series, I think we're going to make it tough on anybody.
This place is filling up. U.S. Cellular Field on the south side of Chicago for the opening game of the American League Championship Series.
It's a beautiful day in Chicago today.
The Angels making history, the first team in postseason history to play 3 consecutive games in 3 different cities.
I thought the Angels were in trouble last night when the Yankees went up early.
Ground ball toward first, diving stop. Erstad, underhand to Frankie. They got him. The ball game is over.
They didn't celebrate with champagne. They loaded up on caffeine.
They've got a lot of adrenaline coming in here.
That I thought we might go out there and take it lightly after they had to travel as far as they did.
They're pitching Paul Bird on short rest. They haven't had any sleep.
What's going on, guys?
But I don't think that was the case. They just came out and beat us.
Anderson rips one into right field. That is a blast.
To go to second for one. The relay to first, and it's overthrown.
A run scores, and it's 3-0 Angels.
Oh, pause, let's go! Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Angels win game 1.
The Angels proving that sleep is overrated.
Are you going to sleep well tonight, or you think you'll still be happy?
I think everybody's going to go out.
Yeah,
I mean, you have to rest, man.
Game 2 of the American League Championship Series.
Got to get this one tonight.
Definitely a sense of urgency for the White Sox tonight. No team wants to go down 2-0, having lost both of the games at home.
But despite Mark Burley's solid start, this game was destined for extra innings, or so it seemed.
2 outs in the bottom of the 9th of a tie game.
3-2 pitch on the way.
Come on, AJ!
Splitter! Swung on and missed. He struck it out. The ball in the dirt. Brzezinski is running. The ball is rolled back to the mound. Brzezinski's at first base. What's the story?
It turned into such a huge strikeout.
The home plate umpire said that ball hit into the ground.
Biggest strikeout of my career by far.
And AJ has been awarded first base.
For some reason, when I took a step towards our dugout, it popped in my head, I'm not out until he tags me, or they throw it to first.
Brzezinski's thinking, hey, why not?
I didn't see him do either one, so I turned around and ran.
Brzezinski's the only one that thought about it.
Well, I keep on telling people it was a heads-up play by AJ.
Classic White Sox smart ball had put a runner on first. Next came a dash of speed.
There goes the runner. The pitch taken for a strike. No throw. Now a base hit could win it.
The opening was there for Joe Creedy.
Oh, Joe!
Swing and a drive. Down to the field line.
Off the wall. The White Sox have won.
And pandemonium reigns here in Chicago.
All right, was that a homer?
I always say I'd rather be lucky and be good.
Welcome to Southern California. The sun is out, it is warm, and we are ready for Game 3.
We're going to try to take some momentum from that last game and try to carry it into tonight.
There's a saying in baseball that momentum is only as good as your next starting pitcher. And when they're on, there's another saying.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
He has brought the slider with him tonight, partner, that's for sure.
We love to compete.
The White Sox behind John Garland take Game 3 5-2.
That's just our mentality.
That's the story for the White Sox. Terrific starting pitching, and
They have just been sensational.
2 straight complete games in the playoffs is unheard of. It was also just the start.
Garcia has fallen right in line. To the right side, and Gucci to his left. The dominance continues.
And the White Sox are 1 win away from going to the World Series for the first time in 46 years.
Don Cooper, the pitching coach for the White Sox, all smiles.
I knew what our capabilities with our pitching staff was.
The 3rd consecutive complete game.
It did cross my mind it wouldn't stink to get the 4th.
A 1-2-3 inning for Jose Contreras.
The White Sox are 3 outs away from a World Series berth.
And from becoming the first team since 1928 with 4 consecutive complete game victories. Incredible.
Here's a swing and a ground ball to first. Konerko has it. He steps on the bag. The White Sox have won the pennant. They've won the pennant. The White Sox win it, and they're going to the World Series.
I'll tell you what, I haven't been this excited in a long time, John.
From day one, we went out and battled, gave it everything we had.
This is tremendous for the city of Chicago, White Sox fans.
Heart, character, that clubhouse is full of it.
With the Chicago White Sox in the World Series facing the Houston Astros, it was a battle of 2 unlikely combatants.
You're not going to see the big names
franchise. We got two teams, they're not supposed to be there.
When you talk about these two teams still playing this deep into the season, go back to spring training, nobody believed it would be the White Sox and the Astros for the whole thing.
Especially not Houston, who got off to one of the worst starts in franchise history.
Would have been easy when you're 15-30 to say, oh, let's cash it in.
But 15-30 is an ugly start, and that's a big hill to overcome.
A lot of people said no way. These guys found a way to make it happen.
Your 2005 National League Wild Card Champion, Houston Astros.
They play with a lot of intensity all year long, and that helps you.
And the playoffs breed intensity.
This game tied 6-6 in the bottom of the 18th inning.
Lining it to left. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Chris Burke just purchased the ticket to St. Louis.
Throughout the postseason, Houston gamely persevered, even in the face of overwhelming adversity.
In the air, left field, and Pujols has given St. Louis the lead. Stunned in disbelief here in Houston.
Kind of kicked our teeth in a little bit, but a test to our guys. He came out the next night, just took it right to him.
Yeah! Whoa! Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Houston wins this one. They beat the Cardinals 5-1, and they go to the World Series for the first time in the history of their franchise.
It was just finally. Every year you go to spring training, the ultimate goal is to get to the World Series and get a ring for everybody in this city.
A city that had seen its share of playoff heartache.
16 innings before they lost to the New York Mets, the 1986 National League champions.
Much like the Astros, this was all new to the White Sox. 88 years is a long time, and the 1919 Black Sox scandal always hung over the team like a cloud. Would this be the year the skies would clear?
Coincidental it is that it will be Houston in Chicago against shoeless Joe Jackson's Chicago White Sox.
It's no surprise that both teams could boast about their pitching.
Pitching staff has been manhandling the greatest bats in the game all year long, and great pitching will win you championships.
Like Chicago, the Astros' main source of success was their pitching. Their bullpen was solid, and their closer, lights out.
We got a game to work on now.
Houston's top three starters were all among the league leaders in earned run average.
You got the 43-year-old Roger Clemens.
Got him. What a huge strikeout.
Arguably the greatest pitcher of all time. Roy Oswalt won his 20th game 2 years in a row. Well, the only pitcher to do that in the National League. Andy Pettitte.
This is vintage Andy Pettitte.
Very, very impressive.
We're going to face a pretty good pitching staff. So do them. Whoever executes better, whoever makes less mistakes, whoever got the clutch hitting is the one going to win.
It's been 16,816 days since the White Sox last played in a World Series game. And for Sox fans right now, I'll tell you it's been worth the wait.
Game one, let's go White Sox, baby! Game one! It's our turn, baby! Stand me up! All the way to Chicago, White Sox, #1!
Opening night, we'll go with 3. Yeah, I'll take 3. 3 or 2 rivers. I'll take 3.
The day has finally arrived. Could you feel it? Could you sense it?
There's definitely nerves there and butterflies, but I think once the game gets going, I think everything will settle down. Let's try to get 4 W's there.
This is quite a story as well. Biggio, 39 years old, the face of this organization for over 15 years, finally in the World Series.
It's something that we always talk about every year. You go to spring training, the ultimate goal is to get to the World Series and get a ring. Standing on that line in Chicago, it was worth the wait.
The National League Houston Astros play their first World Series game in franchise history tonight at U.S. Cellular Field against the American League champion Chicago White Sox. It's Roger Clemens against Jose Contreras.
We're here to win a ring, the ultimate goal coming into the season, and just wanted to go out there and prove to the world that we're ready to play.
And Dye got that chance in the bottom of the first when he battled the Rocket.
Facing Roger Clemens on the first night, I just wanted to go out there and look for certain pitches to hit, and he gave them to me. Fouled off a couple tough pitches and finally got a pitch I was able to drive out the park and put us on top.
A swing and a high fly ball. Deep right field. It's a gunner! A 2-out home run in the first inning for Jermaine Dye.
The ice was broken, opening the door for an unexpected flurry of early runs.
Lamb drills it to center field.
Come on, get up! Get up, ball!
And this is gone.
Yeah! Attaboy!
This game is tied.
3 hits in the inning. The White Sox leading 3-1, bottom of the second.
And a 2-run double by Lance Berkman. And just like that, we're tied.
But 54 pitches in the first 2 innings took their toll on an ailing Clemens.
43-year-old Roger Clemens is finished.
Lock it, John. Roger done. May have hurt himself.
Wandy Rodriguez takes over, a 26-year-old left-hander.
Rodriguez survived the 3rd, but in the 4th, ALCS hero Joe Creedy struck again.
Swing long one, deep left center, gone for a home run. Creedy has untied the score. Sox lead 4-3.
It's definitely, a great feeling, something you've always dreamt about when you were a kid. And I was around the base, I said, okay, we have a 1-run lead. We want to hold these guys, for the rest of the game.
And Creedy helped that cause in the 6th, this time with his glove.
Astros trailing 4-3. Here is Ensberg with a chance to tie it and maybe more.
They had man on third, less than 2 out, and you're going through in your mind, all the possibilities.
Nice play by Creedy. He has done everything.
He got hot at the right time, and this kid can carry the team any moment, anytime.
2 down here on the 7th. Runners at the corners for Biggio. The pitch. Swing, bouncy ball to third. Creedy dives. Got it, gets up, throws to first. Hang a star on that. Just put the World Series on his shoulders. The Astros go here in the 7th. Oh, my.
Twice already, Houston had left a runner stranded on third. They'd get another chance with Contreras still on in the 8th.
Come on, guys, let's get him. Let's go. Come on. Come on, baby, let's go.
Into left center field. Rowan is trying to get there, will not.
Get there, Willie T. Come on, Willie T. Oh, man.
Ozzie Guillen is going to go to his bullpen. The last time he had to do it 11 days ago in Game 1 of the ALCS.
So the left-hander Koch is coming in. Berkman will bat right-handed with the runner at second and nobody out. 4-3, Chicago leading in the 8th.
The fans are standing with a tying run on second base and nobody out. 2 strikes on Berkman. Berkman doubled in a couple of runs in the 3rd. The pitch. A swing and a line drive base hit to left field for Berkman. Tavares will have to hold at 3rd, and it's 1st and 3rd. Nobody out for Houston.
I gave the base hit to Berkman, and luckily he hit it hard enough that the runner didn't score from second. And at that point, I was just trying to get something down and trying to get a ground ball.
2-2 the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck it out.
I got fortunate enough to get a ball up and in on Ensberg that struck him out. The next batter, I was definitely trying to get the ground ball. That would get us out of the inning.
The 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He struck him out. What a job by Cox. Here comes Guillen. He's looking to the bullpen. And he makes the sign, give me the wide, tall guy.
With the veteran Jeff Bagwell stepping to the plate, Ozzie had some sage advice for his rookie closer, Bobby Jenks, who began the year in Double-A.
My worry was, Bobby, first time in a World Series game. Say, come down, don't try overthrow. You throw the ball over the plate, they're not going to get you.
That's something you think about when you're a kid. It's like when you're at the plate, bottom of the 9th, bases loaded, 2 outs, you're down by 3. As a pitcher, it's a story just like that.
All eyes on Bagwell.
At that particular time, I wanted to be up there.
37-year-old, over 2,100 big league games, finally in the World Series. A hit could put Houston out in front of the 8th.
Those are fun at-bats for me. I enjoy at-bats where guys are going to give you the best they have, and I get to give them the best I can have, which is swing as hard as I can.
25-year-old brings it, 99, strike 1.
I know how to handle myself in those big situations. I'm very confident when I go out there, and if I'm put into a situation like that, my nerves don't get rattled at all.
Bagwell down on a knee. After that swing, it's 0-2.
The man-child, the monster, the biggest monster of the Midway. Sasquatch. This guy brings it.
With a tying run at 3rd, go ahead run at 2nd, 2-2, 2 outs. Here's Jenks' pitch to Bagwell. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
They struck out the side.
Game on the line at the World Series. He came through and just challenged him, and it was amazing. And then go out there and get the next 3 outs in pretty impressive fashion. It was pretty quick.
2 down in the 9th inning. 5 7-3 White Sox. Everybody's standing here on the south side of Chicago.
The cameras are flashing here. The 0-2 pitch. A fastball struck him out swinging for a White Sox World Series Game 1 winner.
Ozzie, can you talk about the sign you made for Jenks when you went out to the mound and called for him?
I think that's kind of this is a trademark now. They saw me, and I know we're embarrassing the kid, but I want the big boy.
I think it's all right. I think it's pretty funny, calling the big guy in. I know he does a lot of things out of humor, so I know he doesn't mean anything by it, and I take in the smile with it.
As much as how excited I am that I get a chance to play, it's not really about that anymore. Just for me to go out in my career and say, well, I played in the World Series, that's great. That's not exactly how I scripted. I want to win.
The Astros fought you guys pretty good tonight.
They're here for a reason. Nobody's going to give up. They're going to come out ready to play tomorrow, and hopefully we will too.
It's game 2. We're driving in right now.
A battle of left-handers. Mark Burley, who's been the ace of the White Sox.
We've got Burley on the mound against Pettit, who's been one of the best postseason pitchers in history.
Andy Pettit, his 8th start as the Game 2 pitcher in postseason play, and he has done very, very well.
We'll take our chances with Mark.
Burley trying to make it a very quick first.
Hopefully he'll work as fast as he normally does.
Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Mark Burley with a trademark inning.
We really need to win this game with Oswald going game 3. It's going to be tough.
There's a swing and a drive by Ensberg deep to left, backing up for second, and it is gone. And that becomes Houston's first ever World Series lead.
We don't look at it like this is time to be nervous or anything. We look at it as a team, time to have fun.
Ripped right through Ensberg. And with 1 out, the White Sox have their second base runner of the night.
You don't get too many chances to go to the postseason.
What's going on, Lance? How you doing, man? All right, good.
Heck, to go to the World Series, this might be the only time we get, so we might as well enjoy it.
It'd be a lot better if it went freezing cold and rain.
Yeah. It's not pressure time. This is fun time.
Here's A.J. Brzezinski. Last night, 1 for 4, scored a couple of runs.
There's a swing, and Brzezinski hits a high drive deep to left field. That one is way back there, all the way back to the wall, and it is off the wall. But it's only going to be a single because the runner at first, Aaron Rowan, had gone back to tag up and had no idea where the ball was.
He stops and comes back to first. Brzezinski sees it. He has got to be on third with less than 2 outs.
I figured that ball is going to be caught, and I'm going to tag and go to second base and be in scoring position with 2 outs for our hottest hitter coming up in Joe Creedy.
Rowan was just playing the odds. For when you're hitting .571 in the postseason with runners in scoring position, everything seems to find a hole.
A swing and the ball is looped. Down the right field line, dropping, fair! Here comes Aaron Rowan with the time run. Creedy goes into a slide and goes back to first as Brzezinski makes third, and the game is tied at 1 in the bottom of the second.
Creedy's hit was the kind of break Chicago had grown used to. What followed was a gift.
A swing and a high pop. Short right field. Out goes Biggio, the second baseman. And he dropped the ball. The throw goes to second for a force out, but Brzezinski scores the go-ahead run. Biggio dropped the ball in short right field.
The cold and rainy conditions made it hard to hold onto the ball and the lead.
It was kind of difficult trying to get some grips on the ball and trying to get the ball to spin a little bit more, but both teams had to deal with it.
Houston tied it in the third on a triple by Tavares and a sacrifice fly. In his 34th postseason start, the most of all time, Andy Pettit worked his way out of occasional jams with help from his defense.
Hard hit, diving stop by Ensberg. Gets up, inning over. Good play by Morgan Ensberg to keep it a 2-2 game.
But it wouldn't stay that way for long, for in the 5th, Burley put 2 men on and then had to face the sizzling Berkman.
Swinging and a liner fair down into the left field corner. Across the plate is Osmus. Willie T is streaking to the third. They're going to wave him.
And that is a big double down the left field line. And 2 more RBIs for Berkman. 3 tonight, 5 in the series.
But despite giving up 4 runs in his first 5 innings, Burley never lost sight of his plan.
To go out there, and once we got down, I knew I had to just keep on going up there and throwing up zeros. All season long, it seems like our team's done that. We get down. We always feel like we have a chance to win. We're going to come up with that one big hit, and that's exactly what happened.
A 1-out double by Juan Uribe and a 2-out walk by Tadahito Oguchi set the stage for Jermaine Dye and another Chicago break.
A key situation here on the night. Runners at first and second for Chicago, trailing by 2. And Paul Konerko waits on deck.
3 and 2 and 2 down, and they're standing all the way around U.S. Cellular.
Go, JD!
Pitch, hit him. Okay, hit him.
That at bat, he throws a ball up and in and just glances off of my bat.
Can't hit him, and the bases are loaded up.
I think the ball hit the bat. He didn't react like that ball hit him on the hand immediately. You drop the bat, you go crazy.
I just took 1 step to first base, turn and look at the umpire, and he says, go to first base.
So the bases are loaded for the White Sox, and here is Konerko.
Konerko could do some damage.
Paul had been struggling with runners in scoring position, but all it took to change that was 1 pitch.
Swinging along with a left. It's going to go. It's a slam. Sox lead 6-4.
What a mood swing we have had here in Chicago.
You know, we're down 4-2, and then, you know, bang, you're up 6-4.
The White Sox seem to have that propensity for taking a break and turning it into something big.
It was so loud that someone had to tell me that they were doing a curtain call. Guys kind of pushed me out there, and it was a great feeling. Obviously, there's not, you don't hit a grand slam in the World Series every year.
Paul is my horse. I mean, Paul is my captain. I mean, when he hit that home run, I know my team got to be pumped up, and I know my bullpen's be ready to go.
But it didn't hurt to pick up the phone for a little reassurance.
Hey, Kay, put James on the phone, will you please? Bobby. No, hey, wait. No, don't get excited. You sure? Okay, because we got a few games to go. I can't lose without you, okay? All right, brother. All right.
And look who is coming out of the bullpen looking for some more. Here comes Jenks.
Last night, inning in the third, 3 strikeouts. Tonight, White Sox lead 6-4 here in the 9th, and nobody's sitting down at this ballpark.
Everybody up to begin the 9th inning.
Jenks had enjoyed success in his Game 1 World Series debut, but this night he put runners on second and third for Jose Vizcaino, no stranger to World Series heroics.
And harken back to the 2000 World Series in Game 1 when Jose Vizcaino singled to left field to win the game for the New York Yankees.
Jose Vizcaino said, you know, he was hoping to get in against Jenks because no matter how hard they throw, he loves the guy and throws mostly fastball. Swing, line drive, base hit left field. Here comes Bagwell. He scores. Here comes Burke. Here comes the throw. Going to be close to slide. Swing, and the game is tied.
We made one mistake. He did throw the ball fastball away to Vizcaino. That's the only pitch I think he can handle and get that base hit.
What a slide by Burke. He got his hand in there to tie it at 6.
Ozzie Guillen is going out to the mound, and that's going to be it for Bobby Jenks.
When I take him out, I went out and said, hey, man, don't worry about it. That's your job. I get him. All right. When Bobby went through that, you can see one of the TV shots. Mark Burley went to out and hug him. That's the team we have.
I'm just going to walk them off. Fuck, break their hearts twice.
Brad Lidge sure had his heart broken the last time on the mound.
The last time Brad Lidge pitched in a game was the Pujols home run.
How many times can these Astros fans have their hearts broken?
Of course, with no home runs in the regular season, Scott Podsednik was no Albert Pujols. But in baseball, on any given day, in any given inning, on any given pitch.
Podsednik hits one to deep right center field. Back
can't take anything away from Brad Lidge. That guy's one of the best in the game. But he got behind 2-1. He didn't want to walk me, and he challenged me with a fastball.
This is way back in the gap, and it's a gunner! A White Sox winner! A winner on a Podsednik home run!
I think everybody in the ballpark was a little shocked that ball came off of my bat.
And the White Sox go up 2-0 in the 2005 World Series.
I was up on the railing, and Brian Anderson was sitting next to me. Scotty hits the ball, and he jumps up and just screams.
Oh my God!
And I just sitting there going, no way.
No way.
And then it went out.
Right before I'm about to round first base, I saw Tim throw his arm up in the air, and that's when I looked out and saw it land into the crowd. Right then, everything went blank. I couldn't hear the crowd. I felt like I was running on air. Then to round third base and celebrate with my teammates was a moment that I'll never forget.
Well, when I was the first one out there, and the bat was just laying there right by home plate, and I knew he was going to want the bat, so kind of seeing the celebration, I kind of had it behind because I didn't want to hit anybody, so I had it in one arm back here, trying to celebrate it with the other hand.
I'm walking to go talk to some media, and a guy from the Hall of Fame approached me and said, hey, we want to take your bat. And I kind of locked up at first. I didn't know how to respond to that. That's some heavy stuff.
And in the midst of it all, Ozzie was still managing.
When Podsednik hit the home run, everybody was celebrating. I was looking for him. Hey, Bobby! To tell him, be ready for tomorrow. Be ready tomorrow, okay? Yeah, be ready, go. All right, come on, be ready. Be ready tomorrow.
I gotta go get ready for Houston, bud.
It's a proud night here for the fans in Houston to host the World Series at long last.
It was the first World Series game ever played in the state of Texas, and former Astro Jeff Blum was itching for a chance to play.
BA's like, would you rather be here in the World Series or in San Diego? I'm like, if I was still in San Diego, I'd be changing diapers already. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Hey, don't get hurt when I start dropping bombs out here. Let's go, Hick. I'm trying to hit homers. Give me a break. I've seen one pitch in 4 weeks.
I wish you were getting a chance to play more.
Yeah, it would be nice, but I mean, I've been living for these 3 games, so hopefully something good will happen.
You in tonight?
No, hopefully. National League, I might be able to sneak in there and get a pinch hit or something like that.
Hello again, everybody. This is Milo Hamilton. We're home, Minute Maid Park. Astros and White Sox, Game 3 of the 05 World Series.
Tonight for the Houston Astros, it's a must-win game. It's the biggest game in their franchise history. And on the mound for Houston tonight is their best, Roy Oswalt.
Oswalt pitched superbly in the pennant-clinching game, had yet to lose in postseason play, and early on, he once again looked sharp.
2-2 the count on Scott Podsednik. The pitch to him, a curveball, strike three call, and that's the way our game began.
Yeah! Now the Astros offense hope to get on track.
The Astros love to jump out in front.
They're up against the right-handed John Garland, who won 18 games in 2005.
Biggio leading it off, and you hear that big welcome for Biggio. Pitch on the way, swinging, lining it out into left center. It'll drop, it'll gap, lead-off double, Biggio.
So now you've got to get some swinging, and Lance Berkman is a guy who has been swinging it extremely well.
2 balls and a strike, pitch on the way, swinging and lining it into left field. It'll drop. It'll get a runner home. Biggio is scoring.
Berkman delivers 1-0 Houston. The Astros strike first.
You get a 1-0 lead and you're down by 2 in the series. It's any runs are big at this stage of the game, and to be able to start off that way was really nice.
In the bottom of the third, the face of Houston franchise helped add to the Astros' lead.
Right side base hit. Everett coming to the plate. 2-0 Houston.
Astros fans could sense an early kill with runners on the corners and their cleanup hitter, Morgan Ensberg, at the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike with runners at first and third. The pitch. A swing and a ball hit through the hole and short into left. That's a base hit. Scoring Biggio. 3-0 Houston.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning for the Astros. Jason Lane against big right-hander John Garland. Lane swings, drives it to left center field and deep.
Get up. Come on, baby, go.
It is off that wall and gone.
Home run. Home run.
Jason Lane has added to the Astros. It's now 4-0.
Attaboy, Laner.
With a 4-run lead, Houston fans had every right to feel good. But Chicago is resilient, as Oswalt was about to discover in a laborious 46-pitch 5th inning.
Creedy will lead it off for the Sox here in the 5th. They trail 4-0. The pitch is swinging a high fly deep to right field. Moving back is Lane at the track. He's at the wall. Gone for a home run. Sox are on the board.
This is a completely different Roy Oswalt from Game 6 of the NLCS.
You know, seeing him pitch in the past and seeing him pitch through the playoffs, he looked unhittable.
Uribe is on with a base hit. The pitch was up from Oswalt.
Our guys were seeming to take some pretty good swings and was seeing the ball pretty good off.
Podsednik grounds a base hit through the right side. Uribe will hold at second.
We knew we could come back if we just had quality at bats.
3 of the 4 hitters in the inning have had hits. So 2 men on with 1 man out. Here comes Higuchi.
Into center field, another hit. Uribe will come to the plate. The throw by Tavares is into the ground, and it's a 2-run game.
Oh. Right back in it. 1 out now.
Now the big guys are coming up. Here's Jermaine Dye.
Here's the 3-2. Again, the runner's on the go, and it's looped to center field. That's going to drop down for a base hit. Another run in. Podsednik scores.
Hello, baby J. Hello, baby J. Good at bat, buddy.
It is a 1-run game in Game 3.
Now Konerko missed that time.
Out number 2.
Higuchi, the runner at second. Dye, the runner at first. And Przinsky is coming up.
Here's a guy right here that has been getting it done one way or another throughout this postseason.
Przinsky in the air to center field. That ball is popped. This ball is up against the wall, and the White Sox are going to take the lead.
Man.
A 2-run double by A.J. Przinsky, and 5 runs have scored for the White Sox, who lead 5-4.
That'll, baby. That'll, baby.
You get a hit here, you get a hit there, and all of a sudden things start rolling, and you end up throwing up a 5 spot.
Still trailing by 1 in the 7th, Oswalt was now running on fumes, and 4 quick pitches spelled his doom.
The count 3-0 on Konerko. And it's too high for ball 4. And it knocked him out of the game.
He throws usually his first fastball on the outer part of the plate, and then he throws his sinker.
Garner finally comes to remove Roy Oswalt.
He does his best when guys take. The only way to take it to him is to hack.
With their best playoff pitcher now in the clubhouse, Houston fans could feel it slipping away. But in the bottom of the 8th, there was hope.
After 2 outs, walk to Ensberg. Then a walk to Lamb. So you've got 2 on.
Dustin Hermanson is in a game for the White Sox for the first time in 25 days. Jason Lane at the plate.
Pitch on the way. Swinging. Shot. Fair. Down the left side.
Yeah!
Coming home is Ensberg. A double by Lane. It's a new game at Minute Maid Park.
Yeah! Attaboy! Attaboy!
The game was now tied and the tension began to mount. Little did they know they were on the verge of history.
The first World Series game played in Texas goes extra innings.
What a fight for Game 3.
1, 2, 3, they go.
It's Game 3, and we had to do whatever we could to battle it out to try to get the win.
The Astros 5, the White Sox 5. Jenks ready. He throws. He struck him out with a fastball.
It was a battle just to see who was going to last the other team out.
The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
I mean, you're in the World Series. This could be your only opportunity, your only chance.
The legs definitely felt it there around the 12th, 13th, 14th innings.
Now Podsednik shows bunt. Bunts it right out in front of the plate. It's gloved by Osmus. The second one. The relay to first. 2. A double play.
In the extra innings, you know, at any point, you know, any pitch, the game could be over.
Game number 3 will go to the 14th inning.
During pregame batting practice, Jeff Blum wondered if he might get in the game. And just maybe he knew something that we didn't.
Here's Jeff Blum, who just came into the game in the last of the 13th inning. Defensively,
he bats left-handed, facing Astacio.
Swing, there's a smash deep to right field, down the line. That ball is a home run! Jeff Blum with a screamer down the right field line, and in his first World Series at bat, he hits a home run, and the White Sox lead 6-5.
That at-bat by Blum was symbolic of our season. Every game somebody has stepped up.
As soon as I hit it, I didn't know if it was high enough to get out, but as soon as it got out, Tim Raines' face lit up and he stuck his hand out. And that's when I panicked a little bit and made, because hitting his hand and touching the bag at the same time was a little tough. I don't think I blinked. I don't think I looked at anybody until I hit home plate and knew it was for real.
The White Sox added an insurance run, and in the wee hours of the morning, they found their ace in the hole and played him.
The White Sox are 1 out away from a commanding 3-0 lead in this 2005 World Series.
It'll be Burley, the starter, to come on right here with one more out to get.
He came to me, I think it was in about the 7th. And he asked me if I should put on the spikes. And later on, I said, hey, if it gets down to 12, 13, 14, yeah, then maybe we'll need you. And it turned out that way.
Mark Burley makes his first relief appearance since his rookie year and deals with Adam Everett.
Orlando Palmeiro at third base. Brad Ausmus, the possible tying run at first base.
The 1-1 pitch. Everett pops it up.
On the infield, back after the outfield grass, Uribe is there. He has it for a White Sox winner. And the White Sox are 1 win away from a world championship.
Our number one came in to close the game. Extraordinary situations sometimes call for extraordinary decisions and extraordinary men to carry them out.
I couldn't quit smiling after the game. It was probably better than any win I've had all season long. It was an unbelievable feeling.
The longest game in World Series history put the White Sox 1 game from the title.
I think I rode in with probably Rowan. Just remember thinking, we can do this tonight. We can win a World Series, get a ring, and have a great party in the city of Chicago.
It's gonna be the best day of my life because I've stood here and stayed here, and people are telling me you need to get out. Years and years and years, you need to get out if you want to ever win a ring. And I always felt we would win a ring here one day before I retire.
Is this the night the White Sox break out of an 88-year slump?
Game 4 of the 2005 World Series. The White Sox 1 win away from their first World Series championship since 1917.
Welcome to Minute Maid Park in Houston. The roof is open.
Walking into the locker room before Game 4, knowing we had a chance to clinch that day, it wasn't any different than it was from early in the season.
The Houston Astros trying to come back from a 3-0 deficit that's never been done in World Series history.
What's up, buddy?
How you doing? What's up, man?
Good, man.
All right. You believe in miracles?
Yeah. One at a time. You guys can do it in Boston. We can do it in Houston.
Hey, miracles happen when we make them happen.
Pedro Martinez was on hand as Major League Baseball honored its Latino legends prior to the game. It was a special moment for Venezuela native Ozzie Guillen.
De México, Fernando Valenzuela. República Dominicana, Juan Mariscal. Pedro Martínez. Rodríguez, Roberto Clemente. Rod Carew.
Well, it's only been 18 hours and 21 minutes after the last pitch of Game 3 early this morning.
Come on, fellas, Game 4. Let's get him right here now. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Everything goes through your mind on that day. Especially as the game gets closer, you're trying to think, okay, what can I do? How can I help this team win?
I'm not the type of guy to say, okay, don't worry about it, just wait tomorrow. No, I want to win it right away because you never know what's going to happen.
Let's go. Right now. Hey, don't wait for tomorrow.
The best thing I could do is just put down fingers and let Freddie Garcia throw the ball over the plate.
The man on the mound tonight for the White Sox, Freddie Garcia.
Former Astro farmhand trying to help the White Sox clinch the World Series.
When Cooper comes next to me, I ask him how Freddie is. He just got a couple of runs, nobody going to beat him. I say, hey, was that good? I say, yes. I think Freddie got the best stuff today, and we see him in a little while.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Berkman strikes out. Lane strikes out.
He was just locked in, and I was just happy to just go out back there and try and catch some of those balls.
Throw right down the middle. He can't hurt you.
Strike 3 called down the middle, and he knew it.
That's back-to-back strikeout. 3 on the night for Freddie Garcia.
He can't hurt you.
Great pitching. That's basically what our team's all about, pitching and defense, and that's how we move. That's how we go.
Freddie's domination and Chicago's rock-solid defense left Houston a frustrated team.
A wasted leadoff double by the Astros. The Astros go in order.
6 in a row have been retired by Freddie Garcia.
That is the 4th time in the first 5 innings that the Astros have put their leadoff man on. There goes Osmus. Hit and run is on. Throw to second. Out over to first. Double play.
And it seems like the worst thing for the Astros tonight has been getting a runner on base. I mean, absolutely nothing happens.
There was 60 feet, 6 inches between Freddie and the Astros, and just 3 degrees of separation.
Isn't it kind of ironic that Garcia was with the Astros and has pitched great with the Sox? They traded him for Randy Johnson. Jeff Blum, who hit a home run against Houston, was there, and they traded him to Tampa Bay for Brandon Backey, who was shutting the Sox down on 3 hits through 4.
Swinging, missing, struck him out.
Tough guy walking around that mound, isn't he?
This is some artistry by Brandon Backey.
Does that like the face, like trying to look tough and hard?
5 strikeouts in a row for Brandon Backey.
He might be a gamer, huh?
Brandon Backey is having the night of his big league life.
Come on, Danny, don't wait. Don't wait for them to score.
It's a swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Rowan.
Damn it.
6 strikeouts for Brandon Backey. 9 in a row retired by Backey.
Somebody needs to score.
And the White Sox aren't the only team with great defense. Backey has been backed up as well by Everett.
We don't score until you score. That's how we play.
Backey and Garcia were unfurling. A classic.
We got ourselves an old-fashioned pitcher's duel.
Ladies and gentlemen, the score is 0-0. Bottom of the 6th inning, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Jason Lane at the plate. The bases are loaded. We got Willie Taveras at 3rd, Berkman at 2nd, and Lamb at 1st, who was intentionally walked. Freddie Garcia toes a rubber, looks in, gets a sign from his catcher, A.J. Pierzynski. It's a lot of pressure. Can he rise up?
You're down 3 games to nothing.
Can Jason Lane rise up?
Your offense has been shut down.
Can he do it?
You're dying for a key 2-out hit.
He can break the game open right here.
You're getting an unbelievable pitching performance from Brandon Backey.
Come on, Freddie, get us out of here, baby.
And here you are facing a nasty right-hander in Freddie Garcia.
Get us out of here. On, Freddie.
Swing and a miss. A fastball up. Yes. He struck him out.
That way, Freddie.
He's a man like to pitch in big games. He's a man like to pitch in the road. That's why we put the rotation like that. Make sure Freddie Garcia pitch in the road.
2 strikeouts in the inning, 7 in the game for Freddie Garcia. No score on the way to the 7th in Houston.
Freddie gave me one of the best games. I see him perform for the White Sox. I only throw a lot of good ones, but I think that's the biggest one he ever threw.
Backey kept him off the board in the top of the 7th, and in the bottom half, Garcia did the same.
Backey and Garcia dueling on pretty even terms here.
Game 4 goes to the 8th.
So the Astros are going to make a move. Backey, after 7 shutout innings, removed. Lidge is coming in.
Garcia is lifted for Willie Harris, who's 1 for 1 this postseason.
Lined into left field for a base hit.
We needed to get something going that inning.
Harris starts it with a base hit in the left.
Came up with a big hit to start the inning.
Well, that sparks something big for the White Sox.
The second, butting him over. Kind of the story of our whole season.
Sending Bunting, gets it into the grass. Lidge has only 1 play and gets the out at first.
You know, I knew I was going to be able to come up in a situation to knock that run in.
Everett grounds to Biggio. So Harris is 90 feet away. 2 out here in the top of the 8th.
Just wanted to put the bat on the ball and hit it hard somewhere and find a hole, and found a hole right up the middle.
A base hit to center. Harris scores. The White Sox have a 1-0 lead in the 8th.
Jermaine Dye in the clutch. Jermaine Dye has never had a bigger hit in his life. Brad Lidge gives up another big run.
The Astros hadn't scored in their last 13 innings, but once again they had hope with a runner on third.
The Astros still needing that big hit. Swinging the ground ball, hit softly towards short. Racing in, Uribe, he's got it. Throws to first in time. He got it by a step, and the inning is over.
The White Sox hang on to their lead.
Now to the 9th inning.
So here we go into the bottom of the 9th inning of Game 4. White Sox 3 outs away from their first World Series title in 88 years. Bobby Jenks, the 24-year-old right-hander, takes over.
There is no greater baseball drama than a 1-0 game. And when Jason Lane blooped a single into center, Houston's 4th leadoff hit of the night, and then moved to second on a sacrifice by Brad Osmus, the Astros still had life.
So a runner at second, 1 out. And the Astros have 2 shots here to get a base hit to tie this game.
And the pitch to the pinch hitter, Chris Burke, on the way. Burke pops it up.
It's got to go down as one of the best catches in World Series history.
A high pop fly down the left field line.
Bottom of the 9th.
Moving toward the stands in foul territory. Uribe is over there.
1-run lead.
Going out, Uribe.
Guy on second.
He reaches.
Goes into the stands.
He dives into the stands.
He got there. And
did he catch it?
Regard for his body. And
did he catch it?
He got it.
He caught it. He caught it.
It's got to be one of the best catches ever.
He's got it.
Unbelievable.
I think Juan was overlooked this year. I mean, he's probably one of the best shortstops in the game of baseball.
Ending up in the crowd as he pulls in out number 2 in the 9th.
Obviously, 1-0 game, home run, 1 pitch, they can tie it. So even when we got down to a 1-2 count on the last guy with 2 outs, I still didn't move because I knew we had to get that one last strike.
And now the Astros are down to their last strike. 1-2 on Orlando Palmeiro.
It was 1-2, and I called a curveball, and I was hoping that he'd strike him out, and we wouldn't have to put pressure on anyone else. And he hit a little chopper over Jenks.
Palmeiro over the head of Jenks.
I knew he chopped it over Bobby's head, and he wasn't going to get to it.
A ground ball past Jenks.
When that boy was over Jenks' head, I just put my head down and go, oh my God. We're going to play another extra inning games.
Little trickler over the top of the hill.
I was like, Jenks, don't touch it.
Uribe charges.
Uribe is the only one that can make the play.
Shortstop charging.
And I saw Juan pick it up.
Picks up the middle of the infield. Uribe has it.
I really didn't think he was going to have a chance to throw him out.
And I know Palmeiro can run. I was like, just get rid of it.
He throws.
Oh my God, come on. All of a sudden you went through like, no, yes.
Out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
Next thing you know, the last out's made and pandemonium breaks loose. I mean, we just run in, just the disbelief, I think.
The White Sox have won the World Series.
I just remember I didn't want Jenks to jump on top of me because he's a lot bigger than me. So I ran out and jumped on him, and everyone else kind of jumped on top of us.
I really don't know what happened after that. My whole body went numb and limp, and I ran out to the crowd. Next thing you know, I'm just getting beat up out there. People bouncing into you and just being so happy and hugging you. It was an unbelievable feeling.
A White Sox winner and a world championship.
The best feeling you can ever have playing baseball.
We're world champions. We're world champions. We're world champions.
Other than my kids being born, best things ever happened to me.
This is the best day of my life right now. I don't care whatever else I do in this game. Nothing feels like this right here.
And I hold my kids. And most of the people, they want to be in the pile, celebrating. I think my kids still regretted to be hugging with me because I think they want to be in the picture.
And the White Sox celebrate their first title in 88 years.
People should feel proud at the 2005 Chicago White Sox because we fight against everybody. Everything, they don't believe what we can do. And they did it, they put a lot of people wrong.
Counted out all year. All of them, shut up now. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
And so, the past in Chicago had now been erased. A new era had begun, for the White Sox were champions.
Enjoy the celebration, Chicago. This is long overdue.
Indescribable. I've never experienced any celebration and any feeling like that.
The second city, second team, I don't know, not tonight.
Speaks for itself. Chicago, South Side.
It was a magical night. The best feeling you can ever have playing baseball.
The crown belongs to the White Sox. They have waited 88 years.
88 years, man. That's a long time, and it's an honor for me to be on a team that did it.
And even though he did not play, Frank Thomas was here in support and doing everything he could.
I'm so proud this year that I got to experience this.
I got to thank these guys, man. They put me on their back and carried me across the finish line.
I always felt we would win a ring here one day before I retire. It's the best day of my life.
And it's time for the champagne celebration for the Chicago White Sox.
And then a couple minutes later, somebody comes over and tells me I just won MVP.
Jermaine Dye is the World Series most valuable player.
I was shocked. I'm just happy to be thought of as the MVP of that World Series and just helping our team win.
Here's the Commissioner's Trophy, symbolic of the world champion Chicago White Sox.
The feeling I had when Bud Selig handed that trophy to Jerry Reinsdorf, priceless.
25 years ago, buddy, you got me into this game.
I'll never forget that more than anything.
To all the fans of Chicago, North Side, South Side, West Side, this is for you.
Let's go, White Sox! Let's go!
Look at this, look at this. It's like Chicago, Texas.
Thank you, Ozzie! Thank you, Ozzie!
Ozzie was the toast of Chicago, but there was much more to it than that.
Thank you, Ozzie!
For on a night when the all-Latino Legends team was unveiled, Ozzie Guillen became the first Hispanic manager to win a World Series championship.
Chicago fans, you have to be patient for so many years. When I showed the trophy, I said, like, wow, thank you for waiting this long. Now, finally, we got it.
He was able to bring all of this together and bring this championship to Chicago.
I bring unity, a team together, 25 guys together in making play baseball.
Everybody was saying how well we gelled together as family. I guarantee that's why we succeeded, that's why we survived until the end. The biggest thing is Ozzie says, have fun, guys, and play every day like it's your last day, and don't leave anything on the field.
And that's the type of persona this team took on, that winning attitude with him as a leader.
Let's go, White Sox!
Then it was time to bring the title home to a city that had waited almost a century to celebrate.
The Sox are world champions in Chicago. Go crazy.
This city hasn't seen a World Series in a long, long time, and we're very happy that we were the ones that were able to give it to them.
We had tremendous celebrations when the Bulls won championships, but they were maybe a third the size of what we had in Chicago when the White Sox won the World Series. And baseball is just bigger.
Look at this one.
And to be able to come back and share it with the fans and stand up there and be able to talk to them and thank them.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
It was just unbelievable going through, all kinds of different communities.
Everywhere you look, there's kids, there's people working on buildings in the middle of work. It's unbelievable. This has got to be one of the coolest things ever, to be able to go through this and see all the people and all the support.
I'm so happy just to be part of this. So nice to be part of this team.
The look in their faces, they were waving and they were so joyful. They were throwing love back at these players as the buses took them all the way through the crowd. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life.
To be here today, that's the part of my life.
59 was nice, there's no question, but nothing like this. This was fantastic.
I love everyone. My heart belongs to everyone.
That parade was probably the greatest thing that we've had here in Chicago in many years.
Having this at the end, it's just living a dream, something I'll never forget for the rest of my life.
Oh my goodness! Amazing how many people came out today. Thank you, Chicago. It was awesome.
Finally, Chicago had a baseball champion, and to find them, you just had to look to the South Side.
God bless this team. God bless Chicago.